Shalom everyone. Adonai oz le'amo yiten, and through that strength, Adonai yevarech et amo b'shalom. Parashat K'doshim Tafshin Pei Daled. What is the meaning of the opening of the parasha? Hashem says to Moshe, speak to all of Bnei Israel and say to them, Kedoshim Tihyu, you shall be holy. What does it mean to be holy? Generally, when we think of a person who's holy, we think of someone who is unusually spiritually uplifted, a person who doesn't care about mundane, worldly, physical things, a person who has separated himself from society and uplifted himself. That is a holy person. But maybe there's another kind of holy person, a person who lives within the society. He's a healthy, normal, physical human being who lives with other people. He brings a good atmosphere to the society. He brings peace. He doesn't get into clashes with other people. He creates a pleasant, peaceful atmosphere. He's an honest person. He brings good to the world around him, and that is a holy person. If the person saying to other people, Kedoshim Tihyu, you shall be holy, is an unusually uplifted spiritual person, and he gathers around him a small group of elitist spiritual people, what we would call in Hebrew, Bnei Aliyah. He creates a special yeshiva group for Bnei Aliyah. Then when he says, you shall be holy, it's the first kind of holiness. But what does it mean? To who does Hashem say to Moshe to say, you shall be holy? To all of Am Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu, Hashem does not instruct him to create a yeshiva for Bnei Aliyah. Moshe is the only one who's called Rabbeinu. He's the rabbi of whom? Of all of Bnei Israel. So Moshe is not creating the first kind of holy person. It's the second kind of holy person. All of Am Yisrael be Kedoshim Tihyu. And what are the mitzvot that are on the list underneath this headline, Kedoshim Tihyu? It includes also mitzvot about korbanot, keeping Shabbat, but most of the mitzvot have to do with relationships between people, children and parents, friends. Love one another, don't hate one another, don't lie to one another, be honest, don't take advantage of weaknesses of other people, always be absolutely straight and honest in everything that has to do with money. All of these are under the headline, Kedoshim Tihyu, be holy. This is Moshe Rabbeinu saying to all of Am Yisrael, be holy. So why do we notice better, easier? Why do we think first of a holy person as someone who is uplifted and separate from society, rather than a person who brings peace and pleasantness into the society? Maybe because the first one stands out more. He's different, and you see that he's different and holy. And the second one is kind of more in the flow, the natural flow of society, and maybe we don't even notice that is a holy person. But maybe there's another reason. Rav Kook teaches us that we notice the first kind of holiness more than the second kind because we were in Galut, in exile for so long. In Galut, we separate ourselves from the world around us that is not Jewish. We want to make sure we keep our Jewish identity, so we have to create for ourselves a certain kind of haven separate from the non-Jewish world around us. So we identify Kedusha, holiness, with cutting ourselves off from the world and not with a natural flow within society. But when we return to Eretz Yisrael, Kedusha, holiness, has to be expressed. The demand rises within us to express holiness within the state, within the people, within everything that is the state of the Jewish people in Eretz Yisrael. So now we are back in Eretz Yisrael. Imagine that we have a state, a whole people who are holy, who are Kedoshim, who keep this mitzvah, Kedoshim Tihyu, a state that everything runs in the state in peace, in a peaceful way. Everyone is straight. Everything is done in an absolutely straight and honest way. Everyone keeps a pleasantness, peace with one another, while we keep all of the mitzvot, ben adam lachavero, ben adam lamakom. We ask ourselves not only how do we not transgress a certain isur, prohibition of the Torah, but how do we truly do what Hashem wants from us and do that in peace within Am Yisrael. Imagine Am Yisrael living in Eretz Yisrael that way. What nachat will we bring to our Rabbi Moshe and to our Father in heaven? So now I ask you, was this a Dvar Torah about Parashat K'doshim or for Yom HaAtzmaut? Shabbat Shalom. May we have the zchut, the merit to live in a state of Am Hashem in Eretz Yisrael.